Most homesteaders and preparative citizens buy the wrong guns first. So watch this video before you buy another gun, and let's go over what I think are the top 5 most important guns that any homesteader or armed American should have in their collection. So the first one is a good carry handgun. If you guys watched my EDC video, you'll remember that I like Glocks. Been a Glock fan. I've been carrying a Glock for 15 years now. They work, they're cheap, they're everywhere, so I just carry a Glock. This one is the Gen 6 17 with the aim point acro on top. There's a ton of good options out there for carry handguns now. Smith & Wesson makes a phenomenal handgun in their M&P line. Walther, I've got a Walther PDP. That gun is phenomenal. There's a ton of options, guys, out there. You guys carry whatever it is that you see fit, but a good carry handgun, you can carry that everywhere. Anytime I'm out here doing chores around the homestead, I'm in town, I'm running to the store, whatever it is I'm doing, even down to sit on the couch watching TV at night while everybody else is asleep, I've got my Glock in a holster under my shirt. It's just my constant companion. I do feel weird when I go somewhere without it, which doesn't happen very often because I do carry it so often that I don't feel right when I don't have it. So carry handgun is, I think, the first priority. The second priority is a good AR-15. And if you want to run an AK, you want to run any sort of intermediate cartridge rifle, knock yourself out. I do have some AKs just because of the ammo has become a lot more common. AKs are a lot more common now. So in a preparedness mindset, I got some AKs, but they're not my favorite gun. They're good guns, and I think it's worth having one. But I think an AR-15 is the best choice for somebody in the United States. This one here is a Sons of Liberty Gunworks. It's an 11.5-inch barrel. It's been SBR'd. I asked the Crown's permission to be able to put a piece of plastic on the back end of this thing. I don't want them shooting my dogs. Give me the old Randy Weaver treatment. I've got an Aim Point Pro on top of this, guys. Aim points are just phenomenal optics. If you didn't notice, I'm a fan. They work. They're everywhere. Aim Point's just a phenomenal optic. I do have a Steiner D-Ball i2 IR laser on the end of this thing. That's to go with my night vision. I've got a PVS 14 that I use for running around, playing in the woods, LARPing with my buddies. Night vision's cool, it's fun. I've got the dead air flash hider on the end of this thing to go with my dead air suppressor. That way I can mount my suppressor on this. But that suppressor is on another gun I've got here at the table right now, but I do put the suppressor on this pretty frequently. So an alternative to an 11.5-inch with a red dot is a 13.7. This one is also a Sons of Liberty Gunworks. I'm a big fan of their stuff, big fan of the company. They're very vocal about our Second Amendment rights, so that's why I choose to support them. And they also make phenomenal rifles. So this one's a 13.7. It's got a primary arms 1:6 low power variable optic on it. I do like the 1:6. You can crank it down to 1 power, run it pretty similar to a red dot, or you can crank it up for 6 power for those longer shots. Most of the time I've got my thermal optic clipped onto the front of this thing here for shooting coyotes. If you can see behind me, it's pretty wide open in the field out there. There's lots of coyote activity. So I do shoot a lot of coyotes at night with my thermal. It just clips right on here. You can use your reticle on your day scope, which is super cool. You don't have to zero the thermal. It's capable of that, but I don't run it that way. Got my dead air Sandman here on the end of that. Faro Concepts Slingster. Good slings are worth the money. I like the Faro Concept Slingster. It's a lot wider, makes it a lot more comfortable. I usually put the LaRue Tactical MBT 2-stage flat trigger in all of my ARs. I'm a fan of the flat trigger. LaRue makes a great trigger for the money. Last I looked, they were like $90 a piece compared to the Geisleys, which are, you know, $250, $300 a piece. So you can get 2 or 3 triggers of these for the price of one Geisley. And I don't know, I think they're almost on par with a Geisley for a third of the money. So that's a good option there. Third is a good bolt gun. This one here is a Seekins Precision PH2. It's chambered in 300 PRC. It's got a 26-inch barrel, Tricer. I think it's the RT bipod. It's carbon fiber. It's super light. It's topped with a Night Force NX8 2.5 to 20 with the Mill XT reticle. Got Night Force rings on it. It's also got the muzzle brake on the end of it that's compatible with my dead air suppressor. That way I can just bounce that suppressor from gun to gun, depending on what I'm doing. I bought this gun as a hunting rifle for the western states. I've been buying points to go hunt elk and mule deer in Montana. So I felt like I needed a good rifle for that. So that's what I put this thing together for. But it's great for any two-legged or four-legged critter in North America. If you look down here behind me, that far tree line is about 1,000 yards, and this gun is capable of making hits at that distance with zero problems. I've made impacts at that distance. I don't know if I could repeat that every single shot, but I have taken this thing out to 1,000 yards plus. It's absolutely capable. Phenomenal weapon. Seekit is a great company also. Super accurate gun. This gun, last time I grouped this gun with the Hornady ELDM 225 grain, 5-round groups at 100 yards are all one ragged hole. And I do credit that a lot to the gun. Fourth on the list, some sort of shotgun. I'm not a huge shotgun fan. I got shotguns in the safe, but I'm not a super huge shotgun fan. This one is a Mossberg. That's a youth model. I'm not sure if it's a 500 or what it is. It's in 20 gauge. I like 20 gauge for the lower recoil. You can still make a lot of good hits with 20 gauge. Extremely capable weapon. They're good for women, for children. So some sort of shotgun for hunting, for self-defense is a good option. And then fifth on the list is some sort of 22. This is a Ruger 1022 with a little 3x9 scope on top of it. 22s are fantastic for a lot of things. Small game hunting, you can take down some larger animals. I wouldn't take this, obviously elk hunting or whatnot, but ammo's cheap. It's readily available. It's everywhere. It's going to be found in every household across the United States. Everybody's got a 22. So if you're ever having to scavenge for ammo, 22 is going to be readily available. It's cheap. I've got an unknown amount of 22 ammo in my gun room because it's cheap. Every time I go to the store, I buy a couple bulk packs of it. So yeah, 22, another good option to have. I think these are the top 5 most important guns that everybody needs to have on their homestead for self-defense, for hunting, for any problems that may arise. If you guys got any questions, any comments, drop them down in the comment section. Share this video with your friend, with anybody you think would be interested in following the channel. And let's grow this thing. Thanks, guys.